Alright, good afternoon, guys. It's really hot today. Anyways, I just want to talk about the best full frame, the best compact full frame system you can have today for basically recording events and family gathering, especially for travel vlogs. And I think I found the best, and I've tried a lot of system already. And I've been researching, and this is what I came up with: the Panasonic Lumix S9 paired with the Lumix S 18mm at f1.8. This is the setup I went with because it's the most compact, and it's a full frame, and I love the color science, and also their stabilization. Nothing comes close when it comes to stabilization in full frame. There's one camera that's also compact like this, but it doesn't have the same stabilization as this one, which is the Sony A7C II. That's the only thing. That's why I didn't go with Sony, is their color science and their stabilization is not up to par compared to this one. I mean, they are even compared to, excuse me, even though with their current firmware update for their stabilization, it doesn't compare to this. It's still lacking. So let's just walk around, let you guys see. I mean, there is some weight to this because I also added a grip from Sirio, because the body on this out the box doesn't really have a good grip, so that added more weight to it. So basically the stuff I have with the camera is basically the grip, the Sirio grip, and ND filter, which is the Nisi ND filter from 2 to 9 stop, and I have a little shotgun mic on top of the camera, which is the Rode Video Micro 2, and that's the whole setup right there. I mean, he has some weight, but compared to other, yeah, nothing comes close. So let's just keep walking around, and just to talk about my settings right now. My video setting, I am recording in 4K 30p 42210 10-bit long op, and stabilization set to standard. Picture profile I'm using is the standard, and I tweaked it a little bit, so I'm not using log right now. What else? White balance is set to 5000 Kelvin since it's pretty sunny today, and ISO is set to auto. Yeah, it's pretty great. I love using this camera, especially when I'm basically traveling. This will be my go-to camera once I travel this year to the Philippines. So my suggestion to everyone that is basically looking for a similar setup, especially for travel vlogs and things like that, this would be it. This leans more toward video-centric application than photography, but you can take photograph with this. This is I believe a 24 megapixel camera, and this will really work for practically any travel that you do. Yeah, I just love the color with this and the stabilization, and they finally updated their autofocus, because for a long time I was a Sony user with Sony. It just didn't have that stabilization like Panasonic had, and I was eyeballing Panasonic for a long time, but I was just waiting for them to update the autofocus because they were contrast based, and I wasn't having that. So finally they updated their autofocus, and it's better now for especially for this kind of application for vlogging. They are using auto face detection now. I mean, they're not better than Sony or even Canon, but they're up to par with the things I do, and I'm pretty satisfied with that. But if you're into like fast photography and stuff like that, I wouldn't use this camera for that. I would go with another system, like maybe Nikon, Sony, and Canon. Those are better when it comes to fast photography, and you need something that's accurate, fast autofocus to capture that image. Those are the camera system I would go to. Man, there's a lot of fly today. The Sony A7C II. I mean, that's a great camera, but it just doesn't have the same stabilization like this. This is just more fluid. It's more natural, I don't know how to put it. And I've seen a lot of vloggers out there, and content creators are saying that, oh, it's a game changer. The A7C II, their current firmware update for their stabilization they're saying that it's a game changer, but nah, not in my eyes. I've seen a lot of reviews, and it's not up to par with the Lumix. So for now, this is it. And I'm a full frame kind of guy. I like the whole bokeh separation between your subject and your background. I just had to go with the full frame setup, even though it's a bit heavier. I think I've been yapping too much. I think that's about it. All right, guys. Peace.